guys, welcome to Things I Think Should Be Studied podcast. My name is Alora. I guess we can call this an intro episode. I've started so many podcasts, it's not even funny. Like, I've started so many times, started and stopped, and this one is one that I say this all the time to like my friends and things. Like, whenever I have an idea or ever, I'm really good at picking up patterns and seeing patterns because I've lived a lot of lives, seen a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, and I feel like I'm pretty good at connecting the dots and making, like, not connections, what's the word? I'm really good at giving people like examples and like tying one thing to another, that two things that you would think that like don't have anything to do with each other. I'm very good at like trying to explain these things like, you know how when you're on Instagram and people will say like, oh, explain this to me in basketball terms. I can do that because I watch basketball and I probably have some type of knowledge of whatever I'm looking at. So that's basically what you could think this podcast is, of me explaining to you in Alora terms for you guys to better understand what I'm talking about, but also just things I think need more attention. These aren't necessarily things that have not been studied or like have not already been looked at. I'm just saying these are things that I'm seeing connections on that I think people need to talk about more. That's really what I mean by like, this should be studied, like as in like you guys should probably talk about this more and bring it to the forefront of a lot more people's attention. But that's the podcast. My name is Laura. I'm 23. What else should I tell you guys about me? I'm a Scorpio. I'm 23. I have a son. I'm a mommy. My son is 3 years old. And maybe I shouldn't give too many details about my life. Okay, that's it. That's all we get for now. I'm sure throughout the podcast and the episodes I'll say more, but that's really my intro for now. I can't tell you exactly where this podcast is gonna go. Sometimes we're gonna talk about stuff that's super serious. Sometimes we're gonna talk about stuff that's super silly. Sometimes I'm gonna be yelling, probably not too loud because I have a microphone and my microphone's pretty good, and I don't want to blow your eardrums out. But I do get passionate when I do get started talking about things. So if you're interested in just having interesting conversations about certain topics, maybe topics you know about, maybe topics that you don't know about. Like I said, I've worn many hats, lived many lives. I don't think I know too much, really. And this all has to come out of my brain somehow. Like, I can't just keep holding all this stuff in or else I'm gonna probably go crazy. And all I have to talk to really is a baby, and he doesn't really talk back that much. So now I'm putting it all on you. Take this podcast with a grain of salt. Please don't take my podcast too serious. I have a TikTok. I'm at Miss Alora Banks on TikTok, and I usually post funny content on there. But after a while of even just posting funny content, I started to notice that people were taking my funny content way too serious. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm not going to be talking about serious topics, but again, these are things I think should be studied, not things that I have studied. I might have looked up a few things and lived through some of these things, but I don't know the entire ins and outs. So please do not like listen to this thinking that I'm calling anybody out or I'm saying this is how it is and this is how it should be, this is how it always will be. No, give me your opinions back, but don't like just automatically get upset by anything that I say. I'm open to conversations in the comments, in my DMs, in anything. But you know, let's have a conversation first before anyone gets upset about anything I have to say. I'm saying like I'm going to be talking about something crazy. I'm not. I'm just talking about things that I think y'all need to know about or people need to pay attention to. And just things that I just want to talk about myself. I'm never going to bring up a topic that I just don't care about because this is my podcast. But yeah, I have a few things written down already that I want to talk about. And I'm not sure exactly which one I want to start with, but I know I should probably start with an intro video to let you guys know what the podcast is, who I am, and I guess I should probably tell you guys, I already told you the why, I should tell you the when I'm going to be posting this podcast. I would love to sit here and commit to you guys that I will upload every single week. I don't have a day. It may be like Thursday. So, okay. One other thing about me, I'm in school. I'm currently in school. I'm online and I'm in school. I work full time. I'm raising a toddler by myself. I have a dog. He's not that much work, but I feel like I should add him in here so that you guys know. I have a lot going on. So, and I'm also like trying to get my life together as I'm doing this. So yeah, it's a lot going on, so I don't want to promise you guys, oh, I'm gonna upload every Thursday and then I have like an exam due or something that I have to just rush and I have to put this on the back burner, even though you guys are super important to me. So yeah, that, I don't want to give you guys an exact date, but I will try to upload once a week. Maybe it'll be a surprise, maybe it'll be like a fun little surprise for you guys, whenever you want to listen. This podcast is really going to just be like something that you just put in your ear whenever you're doing something, cleaning the house. That's also what I want to kind of make. Just a podcast for you guys to listen to, like just when you're cleaning the house or cooking, or something to play in the background to just scratch your brain a little bit. Not something that you guys have to really sit down and take super duper serious. I prefer if you guys don't stare at me this entire time, because I have my own insecurities that I probably will bring up later. But just listen, enjoy, and have fun. If you like it, that'll make my day. If you don't like it, my day kind of stays the same. But you don't have to listen. You can turn it off at any point. And yeah, that is the podcast name is I Think This Should Be Studied. My name's Laura, and welcome. I should probably film the first episode at some point, and I'll let you know. I might film it today, I might not film it today, we will see. But thank you guys so much for listening. Welcome to the podcast.